Let me tell you about my father's death. I was only 5. It was on a field in our farm. I'd been playing in a tree when it started to rain. My father came to bring me home, first calling me from across the field. Dad didn't come. He walked to the middle of the field, and the rain fell, heavier and harder. And even though I'd heard him, I didn't come. And then he walked 3/4 of the way through the weed, calling me, "Please, Taylor, come home!" And I didn't come. And then there was brightness, incredible light. My father was a torch, screaming, and I called to him, "Daddy! Daddy!" And he didn't come. He didn't come. Let me tell you about my father's death. I was 3½. It was on a field in our farm. I'd been playing in a tree when it started to snow. My father came to bring me home, first calling me from across the field, and I didn't come. He walked to the middle of the field, calling me, and I didn't come. And he walked slower and slower. And then he froze, all blue, solid ice, and let me tell you about my father's death. An invisible force drew him to the house where the ghost of his fiancée was hungry for his blood, and I'm sorry. Let me tell you about my father's death. He was an acting teacher, mad for emotional honesty. He drove his students to the edge, over if necessary. They loved him for that. It has to be real, he said. Even the silliest, most impossible situations, you have to believe it. Dig into your heart. If you don't have a dead parent, use a dead pet. He was a pusher for honesty. Honesty was his drug. I suppose he pushed Ellen too far. "Tell us about your father's death," he said one day in class. "No," she said. "Do you remember?" "No." "Where were you?" "No." "You're lying. Tell us." "You wanted him dead, didn't you? You wished him dead, didn't you?" "Don't know what you're talking about," she said. Next day, he took a new approach. "Did he do something bad to you?" "No," she said. "Don't be ashamed, Ellen. Don't be afraid. I'm not." "You are. Face the facts. Face the dirty, smelly, disgusting truth. You'll never be an actress if you can't face the truth. Did he hit you worse?" "I don't know what you're talking about," she said, "and I wish you'd leave me alone." The next day, he took a new approach. So did she. "I'm your father," he said. "Did you love me?" No answer. "Did you hate me?" No answer. "Did you feel anything at all?" "Only dead things don't feel, Ellen. Are you dead? Are you dead?" "No," she said. "You are." Shot him. The amazing thing is, I saw it all. The gun, the pop, the blood, Dad screaming. It was pretty awful. I don't like to think about it. Turns out, she never knew her father. She just didn't like people shouting.